It's Carlos Rosario, and I go by Lowless. Yeah. It's a new day and they want me bad. I just want to roll in the back of my Cadillac. When I had one back in 09, I used to be the dude with the pimp ass ride. No way, cause you know how we do it. Following my dreams, I do it. It's the Big Poppy, now yo, call me Young Poppy. 96th year of the money swag. I'm gonna reach the top and I plan to stay fly. TFO brother, so real like ice. Camacho told me to become king. Said I was a young phenom or a girl in this beats. I'll make them. I just had to spit this time, cause my school fan base wanna hear me rhyme. With the 90s flow, you already know it's a young Dominicano, all the ladies call me Bobby. Baby, you and I, we can unite. I give you $1 when you almost cry. But if you love me, come into your life. Music and the money will soon arrive.
Greetings from Jacksonville, Arkansas. Today is Friday, August 29, 2025, and it is approximately 8:08 p.m. You all, I am going to do a video here of this product. This is Great Value Fish. It's the store brand from Walmart. This time it's going to be catfish nuggets. I have did a previous video on frying catfish nuggets, and I will be including that in the description box, including any other previous videos I've done on fish. This product here, it's, of course, you can get the catfish nuggets and or you can buy the catfish fillets. Let's get some quick product information. It says that this is a product of USA, and as you can see here, catfish contains solution 15% water, sodium phosphate, and salt. And 2 pounds. It feeds 8 servings per container if you're serving it in portions of 4 ounces each. Here is the nutritional content. It contains, obviously, quite a bit of protein per serving, like 14 grams. Okay, so right here I have a skillet that's already hot and heating up, and I have some all vegetable shortening here. I am going to put some of the all vegetable shortening. This is the 48 ounce 3 pound container, also equivalent to 1.36 kilograms. I'm actually going to put some of this shortening in the skillet because I love how it makes the food taste better, the fried foods, and how crispy it makes. So I've already been using this product. Let me get a spoon and scoop it out. This is the second big scoop of all vegetable shortening. If you all have never fried your chicken and pork chops and your french fries and your fish and your onion rings and anything else that you can think of, like okra, fried breaded okra and different things with all vegetable shortening, you are missing out. So as this continues to melt, now it's okay to add some vegetable oil, regular liquid vegetable oil, just, you know, if need be. I do have some vegetable oil here. The label has come off of it, but mainly I'll be sticking with this shortening right here. This should be enough for the fish here. I took out some pieces of fish here. This is the catfish nuggets. And I just put them in this foil pan. You can use a bowl, whatever. And just let it thaw out, okay? For best results, okay, let the fish nuggets thaw out. And then just rinse that off. I'm gonna wash it and put it back in the pan. Go ahead and kind of let that slip down there. The fish, don't worry, it's all being rinsed out. And I do wash my sink regularly. Okay. So this is all thawed out. And I'm going to fry up some fish. Now, I have previous fish videos where I fried catfish and other types of fish where I went all out with different sides to eat with and stuff. I will include that in those videos in the description box as I stated before, but this time I will be, you can just pull that off right there, this waste, and then this piece here, you don't need to eat that bloodshot piece there. But other than that, that's pretty clean fish. Okay. Now, I'm going to do something different here. I have some fish fry that's already salted, seasoned. Most fish fry comes with salt anyways, but in some cases I have modified mine and add regular cornmeal and then adjusted it by adding additional seasoning. So I'm going to offset my seasoned fish fry that is already super salty by adding, just 1 second, I'll show you. I'm going to add something different. If you see this on your fish, just pull that piece off. I just felt a little bone. Now they do have the fillet, but right here, that's a bone. So just because it's a catfish nugget, don't think that it doesn't have bones. That regardless of what it looked like, it's a bone here. So with any fish, be careful and when you're eating it. So I just felt the bone, and so I'm just going to remove this other piece of bloodshot. You don't want that, and you don't want to eat that. That's just something that can happen whenever they're cutting up the fish here. Let me get a little soak here on my hands. All right. Now, let's get this strain off. You all, As you look here, you can see that the grease or the shortening has melted and it looks like regular vegetable oil. This is basically vegetable oil concentrated. I mean, if you want the crispiest outcome, the best results on your fried foods, shortening is the way to go. This is the store brand, great value. It works wonders. If you want to do Crisco, not knock yourself out, but this is what I recommend if you don't have like what's the other oil? Peanut oil is really good for frying and stuff, but sometimes even if you're frying with these vegetable oils and things, you'll notice that sometimes your foods may not have the appearance that you were hoping for, and that is because you need to fry with all vegetable shortening for real. I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of vegetable oil to the liquid vegetable oil to the shortening now. It's not necessary, but again, just to bring it up to the level, it's still going to fry very well. All right. Right there, it's still going to fry very well. So the only reason why I added this liquid vegetable oil to the all-purpose shortening is to just bring the level up. I'm also going to turn the grease down while I hurry up and season up my fish nuggets. Okay, y'all, I have drained most, if not all, the water off of here. Of course, this catfish is a water base, so some liquid still will come out of it, but you all, it looks good for the most part, okay? And so I'm going to look here in my cabinet at my seasonings. I have a ton of seasonings. So what I'm going to do here is season this with, I have Kinder's Wood Fire seasoning. This is the Wood Fire garlic, hardwood smoke flavor. You all, this stuff is absolutely excellent. It's good. And I've got to get some more. I meant to put this in a shopping cart. So this Wood Fire garlic flavor contains salt, unlike regular garlic powder, which I do have that. Let me find it. Okay, so this is regular garlic powder, and if you flip it around, you'll see that it pretty much contains garlic powder. It doesn't state, but it doesn't contain any salt. All right. And it just says for nutrition information, contact address above. So basically, this garlic powder from Walmart, great value brand, contains no salt. This is regular garlic powder. This Wood Fire garlic seasoning, actually from Kinder's, contains salt. So do not assume that it is equivalent to garlic powder. I mean, it's very garlicky, it's delicious, but it also contains salt as well, as I showed you guys. So without further ado, I want to season my fish with some Kinder's Wood Fire garlic. And this season is on point. I'm just going to lightly season it. It don't take a whole lot, you guys. When I tell you that this Wood Fire garlic seasoning is on point, it really is. Also, I'm going to go in with some chili powder on the fish, and then not a whole lot, lightly, because the fish fry that I'm going to use is salty. So chili powder also contains salt. I'll show you. This chili powder, it says ingredients: chili pepper, spices, salt. You see that? Okay. So because of that, you want to be careful. Don't assume that because it's a powder that it doesn't contain any salt. Always check your, you see how this water is coming out of the fish here? So always check your labels for salt, so that you don't over-salt it. Of course, your food needs salt on it, but you don't want it over-salted. You just want it full of flavor, right? So I'm just flipping this over, and I'm going to put some of the chili powder on this side. I'm not going to worry about putting garlic powder or Kinder's garlic seasoning salt on this side, because it's all going to be incorporated here. Be careful, because all of it contains salt, just right there. If you want to do black pepper, you can do that too, but I believe my fish fry seasoning mix, the coating, contains some black pepper. Okay, I'm not even online. I have never had my camera to flip over like that. So I'm not even trying to be on the camera, you guys. So I promise you, if I flip my camera over, I'm aware that I flip it over. So for whatever reason, it just flipped back and forth. And so you probably get a quick snippet of my face, even though I wasn't expecting to be on the camera for this one. Now, again, the seasoning that I'm about to put on here on the fish, I already have McCormick pure ground black pepper in the fish seasonings. As I grab the coating, you can see, as I grab the fish fry seasoning mix, you can see the seasoning. I just only sprinkle a little bit of Kinder's garlic seasoning and chili powder, and you can see it on top of the fish. Look at that. You all, I have here Louisiana seasoned fish fry. This packet is empty. It's just for illustration. The fish fry mix of Louisiana fish fry and Cajun fry is in this bag here, which I'll be taking that out in a minute. But I also have some of the MASECA Amarillo corn flour right here, instant yellow corn flour. And this is also known as maize. This is grounded, and it shows here that it's this yellow corn flour. It's usually used to make tortillas, tamales, and empanadas, gorditas, and then so these. Right here, the key ingredients inside of this Mexican corn flour is none other than corn, also known as maize. And this is a product of Azteca meal. Now, you all, they've got recipes for how to make empanadas. I love like apple empanadas and corn tortillas. They're very flavorful. And I'm going to use this product different from the way that the Hispanics would traditionally use it. I'm going to actually open this now without further ado. It says it's best used by January 24th, 2026. So I'm going to, you know how you've seen me on previous recipes take regular Martha White cornmeal or some other brand like the Sun brand corn, like self-rising cornmeal mix, and mix it up with fish fry to create a batter for fish and shrimps and different things. I'm going to first, let me show you what this looked like. This is, you see, this is what it looked like right here. And it feels a lot like cornmeal. And it's basically grounded corn in its purest form. You all, I am going to incorporate and blend this together. Let me get the fan going. Let me get the fan going because it's getting hot in here. And I'm going to mix this with my seasoned fish fry. Just one moment. Okay, you all, I have a Ziploc bag here. This is what I recommend to put your fish fry and, in this case, your MASECA or MASECA. I'm just going to say Mexican corn flour right here. MASECA Amarillo yellow corn flour right here. MASA. So I'm going to put this in here, and then I'm going to blend it with some of my fish fry blend right here. I'm using this the same way that I would if I was using cornmeal. And I am using a little bit of cornmeal as well because that is already in the fish fry. So I'm frying fish with a blend of Mexican or MASECA corn flour. This is the yellow one that is used to make tortilla to create a unique batter for the fish. So far I've already poured some into the Ziploc bag. And now I'm going to take a scoop. This is a ½ cup measurement. You don't have to measure it. But this is my, in this plastic bag, it's seasoned fish fry right here. It contains this Louisiana seasoned fish fry, which is basically a crispy batter within itself. But it also contains some Louisiana Cajun fish fry, which is peppery. And then it contains some regular self-rising Martha White cornmeal mixed with a host of other seasonings. And be careful with this, it already contains salt. But the reason why I add extra seasoning, because I put in regular cornmeal. So right here I have a little less than ½ cup of seasoned fish fry. I'm just going to pour that in here. And I'm going to go in with more, a little bit more. I would say almost a whole cup, 3/4, but it depends on what you're frying, okay? You know, I just eyeball it, and now I'm just going to shake this up. Now keep in mind, my fish fry contains black pepper in here, McCormick, and garlic powder, and everything else you can think of, Tony's Creole seasoning, all of that. So I'm just going to blend this together, shake it up very well, and begin to, let's get back over here. And without further ado, let me close this up, hold on. Wished I had a cameraman. So, you all, my bag, make sure your bag is fastened shut before you shake it up. So let's give it another go, all right? Watch me snap this closed, because you don't want to waste your mix here. Alright, so mishaps can happen. So I have this snap closed. I don't have a cameraman, so I'm just going to pull the bags together and shake it. So what I'm doing is mixing the Mexican corn flour together with the cornmeal and fish fry seasoned mix. You see how much liquid come out of this? Y'all want to pour this liquid off again before I dip it in here. One moment. I'm trying to pause the camera. It's not allowing me to pause the camera. Here it goes. I'm trying to get everything on one take so I don't have to redo the video. Why is it not allowing me to pause it? So anyways, you all, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead now that I have blended the corn flour, Mexicali corn flour together with the fish fry. I'm just going to go ahead and take the fish and put it in here, okay? Just put all of it in there. right into the Ziploc bag. Take a snippet if it's going to let me do that. Okay, this is going to be the second clip of the video for me frying fish using a blend of Mexican corn flour and fish fry and cornmeal mix. You all, I had to stop that video because I did need to pause, and it was not allowing me to pause. And so this is the second clip. And by the way, today is August 29th, 2025, and the time is approximately 8:46 p.m. Right now I have put in some pieces of catfish nuggets, and that are lightly seasoned with Kinder's roasted, it's wood fired, right here, garlic seasoning. It has a smoked flavor. I said roasted, but basically wood fired garlic, smoked garlic seasoning, and a little bit of chili powder. And because my fish fry season mix is a little bit over on the salty side, I am balancing out the salt that's in it without throwing it away by adding just plain corn flour. And I'm also using the corn flour to create a tasty coating and create an additional texture here, unique texture. So right now I've got the fish in, and just gonna snap it together and just kind of give it a shake here. And we're gonna, without further ado, because this grease is hot, it's super hot, you guys. So let me go ahead and get this shook up, and just want to make sure the fish is coated, okay? Don't worry if you have a little mishap. Like I said, I need a cameraman. Not going to worry about that. Don't worry, everything is going to be good. Get that cleaned out here in a minute, and just gonna, without further ado, y'all, look, when you see your fish sticking, when you see the flour sticking to the fish, sometimes it can be hard to get it to stick to the skin side of a catfish because it's skin, you know, it's slippery. And sometimes you have to use like an egg mixture to get it to stick to the skin, but don't worry. We're going to go ahead and get this fried up, and it's going to be good. Okay, so I'm just taking my hands and just working it up to ensure that each piece is coated thoroughly. Now, of course, I could do like an egg mixture. I could do that. I've done that before. But let's see what we got here with this blend. That skin side is hard to keep the seasoning on. If that happens, if you want all of your stuff to be breaded and you got the time to do it, just quickly get you an egg and use the method for coating it in the egg and then bringing it back and dipping it for extra crispiness. But I'm not going to do that this time. I have a video of where I cooked like fish whiting, and I actually did use an egg mixture. And you'll see where that was like a skin on of fish whiting, and you'll see that the bread coating stuck even to the skin because I double dipped that fish, and I'll put that in the video, but I'm not going to go through all of that. It's been a long day, a blessed day, but a long one, and I just want to get some pieces fried up. Let's get this fried up here. So I just recommend that you blend corn flour, Mexican corn flour, the same way you would blend cornmeal to your fish fry to create a unique batter for frying fish. Y'all, this is the third clip. An entity stopped the video on the second clip as I began to start the water running, but nevertheless, I'm rinsing this pan out here, and I'm just, while the fish is frying, I am taking the time out to clean up the mishaps here. Alright, so you just want to take that. Normally I would not, be making a mess like that, but it happens. That's what the sponge and the paper towels is for. Alright, like I said, I don't have a cameraman. I don't always make a mess, but if I do clean it, okay? So you want to clean as you go. And that water is hot. Let's get it balanced out. Now let's get back to the fish. So as you can see, I have removed all of the fish from the fish fryer mix. You want to make sure you check that because those are nuggets. They're a little bit on the smaller side, but some of them are medium size. So my fish is frying up nicely. And again, I recommend that you put that up there, that you use all vegetable shortening when frying, unless you have peanut oil. I'm just turning over some of them. It's not ready yet, but just kind of let it fry on a little bit on the other side, and then I'll flip it back over. Also, while I am waiting on the fish to fry, this is going to be on a separate video. I just want to show you guys that I got it like a delivery of goods delivered to my home today. And this was part of my Walmart shopping. Everything looked good on today, but someone wrote this phone number or a series of numbers 699-058-0108 on this box of Honey Smacks. I have not opened it. I have already returned it online to Walmart. And I just got to take it to customer service. And it expires on December the 4th, 2025. And I like to get more. I like to get a longer expiration date than that. This means that this has been sitting there for a while in the store because we're almost September 2025. So that doesn't do me any good. So I'm going to return this. And just thought I would show you guys that someone wrote on the box. And again, this is the box of Honey Smacks cereal, family size. And this is the numbers they wrote, 699-058-0108. Looks like somebody's phone number maybe. Let's get back to the fish. So I have that ready to go, and also I have to return this. Corned beef hash is so expensive now. The other brand, CORNMEAL, is super expensive. So this was on a previous order or order before that. I had gotten 2 cans of the corned beef hash, and one of them, and I meant to return this, one of the cans from the other order has a dent in the top. You see that? It looks like maybe someone tried to poke it and open it, you know, maybe with a knife. And this is the corned beef hash. Of course, they have CORNMEALs and Libby's, but those are more expensive now, especially the CORNMEAL. So this brand is not bad. It's just maybe a little bit watery, but it's still corned beef hash. But anyways, y'all, I gotta take this back because, you know, cans that have been punctured and poked, that you want to be careful not to eat these products here because they could be tampered with. It has been tampered with. The product may have went bad because it's been poked in the top. Flip her back over. Be careful with fish so it doesn't splatter. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start taking out some of the fish here. Of course, if you're using a fish fryer or a deep fryer rather, you know, you can take it all out at once, but you know, these are different size pieces, so they may not all get done at the same time. I guess I'm being a bit lazy on this batch, but it should still taste good, you know. So let's get that out of the way. And let's get it out of here. I just turned the grease off. This stuff is hot. I got my feet hot too. I'm gonna have to add it. Had a little slippery mishap there. Let's just say I put this back on a flat surface here. Of course, you would take out all your fish a lot quicker than this, you guys. I'm going to sit down here in a little bit. I've been on my feet for a little while putting things away, and of course we had the World Foreign Mission Topics tonight by phone conference. So normally you just take all of this stuff out. I'm just going to assemble it here. Turn that fan off. It's about putting me to sleep, the sound of the fan, you guys. I have assembled the fish just a little bit. It's piping hot, you guys. Just to show you that this is the coating that you get. It's absolutely grand, absolutely beautiful. You can eat it with your favorite sides like tater tots. This is the Oritas Crispy Tater Tots. You can also fry up some russet potatoes and make some French fries, or just bake it and have it with the usual sour cream, and grated cheese is optional, and your bacon bits, you know, and some salt and pepper, or even seasoning salt. This is just recommendations for side items with your fried fish. For those tartar sauce lovers, you can, you know, serve it with tartar sauce on the side, or dip your fish in tartar sauce. If you don't have tartar sauce, it's always good with buttermilk ranch or blue cheese up there. And of course, you can't forget the Louisiana hot sauce. So, and then let's see who wants a plate of fried catfish nuggets. Y'all look at the batter on that. This is fish fry blended with self-rising cornmeal, and other seasonings have been added, and of course the Mexican corn flour to create a unique batter. Let's see, what do I have to drink? I have Fanta pineapple soda, I have Tahitian Treat fruit punch, and of course I have some of the orange cream vanilla Coke. Actually, I have orange cream vanilla Coke right here, and I have the original vanilla Coke right here. So on that note, you guys, and I also have some Tampico. I'm not really big on these, but I've got them, and they do have vitamin C in them. And this is the 120% vitamin C, I believe. And it's an orange, blend of orange, tangerine, and lemon flavor. So this is what the Tampico citrus punch drink look like. And let's take a look at the vitamin C content. It's on here, yeah, 120% vitamin C. Right here, citrus punch. It's a blend of orange, tangerine, and lemon flavor. But I'll decide what I want to drink. I'm not even sure. With that note, you guys, I am out. And I just want to know who wants a plate. Again, you can choose from vanilla Coke, the original vanilla Coke here, or the orange cream vanilla Coke, which doesn't taste like orange to me, but the can is slightly orange in color. And then you have, I have here the citrus punch Tampico, just recapping everything that I just showed you guys. And I have Tahitian Treat fruit punch soda, and I have Fanta pineapple soda, and I have Louisiana hot sauce and fresh tartar sauce. And again, I did cook using the all vegetable shortening, and I did blend a little bit of vegetable shortening with it. And I just decided to use this product here, the MASECA Amarillo, like an Amarillo by morning. Amarillo is on my mind. I left my something in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe, lost my man and a boyfriend somewhere along the way. Anyways, I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is on my mind. So you guys, really, this is named MASECA Amarillo, and I can't help but to remember the song title Amarillo by Morning. And so with that note, you guys, who wants a plate? And you want to see the quality of this fish? I will break some open here for you. Right here, take a look at this. And this would be very delicious to dump that tartar sauce right in there. Dump this fish nugget right into that tartar sauce. And you want hot sauce, got that too. So anyways, you all look at the batter on here. It's still super hot. And again, remember I told you that the skin part sometimes is hard to batter. I will be including a fish fry previous videos where I actually used egg mixture, and just recap and repeating what I said again. Let me go ahead and go. But y'all, this is going to be tasty. Even if that part is out, it's going to be tasty for sure. Now, let's take a look at the quality of the nuggets. And I will take a bite here. Let me do a quick prayer. Lord, I thank you for food. I ask that you bless this food and let it be nourishing to my body. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Now let me give it a try. Y'all, that's tasty even without tartar sauce. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it's hard to get a good quality of fish, but this is good. It's not bad at all. Take a look at that. With that note, you guys, I'm out, and you can choose your own seasoning. Like, not seasoning, but yeah, you can choose that too, but you can choose your own sides. You know, if you want fries, if you just want to get like a slice of bread and eat it with hot sauce and fish, you know, just whatever cooks your goose. With that note, I'm out. Thanks for watching.